Hello, everybody. How are you? This is Karthik Povanam, and I'm the person who's hosting this event today, along with the ICT and Ministry of Education, Government of India. It's indeed a pleasure to be able to communicate with all of you, and I would like to know if my voice is audible. Can some people tell me, am I audible? Am I visible? If you can just send a message, just type a message so that I know. Yes, sir. Ansh Bhatnagar, you are able to hear me? Well, okay. Are you all aware? Yes, my voice is audible. Am I visible well? Great. Amazing. So, very good morning. Good morning, Vishal Bhagwat. Thank you. It is fantastic. Very, very nice. So, your volume is low. Kindly speak a little loud. Am I audible? A lot of people are saying I'm very audible. You are audible, Gopal Krishnan is saying. So, there should be lot of people have been telling me that I'm very, very audible, very, very visible. So, I suggest you, sir, to just check with your mic. Okay, great. Let's begin. Shall we begin the session? Give me an encouragement, all of you. Shall we begin? And before we begin, are you all aware of my profile, or do you want me to introduce myself to all of you? Are you all aware of my profile already? Dr. Parniti Das already, yes. Let us start. We can start the session, Ruchika. Okay, yes, fantastic. Let's begin. So, stress and anxiety and how to end them in your life is something very, very interesting. You want to know about, okay, want to know about me. Okay, let me give you a very fast introduction about me. My name is Karthik Puvan. I'm a leadership coach, author, and travel explorer. And before the pandemic, I used to travel a lot to various countries. I used to also do workshops in various countries, especially mostly with the European countries. I work with the top cops in this country in the rank of IPS officers who are in the positions of DGs, ADGs. I work with entrepreneurs. I work with a lot of professors. I work with senior management. And what I essentially deal with is emotional well being. And the methodology I apply is neuro linguistic programming, hypnosis, ancient yogic breathing. And over the years, the last 11 years, I've had the fortune of bringing smile, joy, and well being into the lives of any number of people, helping them live a life that they truly desire. And hopefully, at the end of the session, I shall be able to do that with you as well, with your own cooperation. Because what I have with me is a bunch of tools and techniques which I will be sharing with you, which will be a single most detrimental factor to influence the kind of internal states that you specifically wish to experience. Here, how many of you have had experience of stress in your life? Please go ahead and participate with me because most of my sessions are participatory. This is the third session I'm doing with the ICT, and all my sessions are extremely participatory in nature. So please go ahead and share your valuable comments. Share with me. Have you experienced stress in your life? Just go ahead and say yes, no, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Inevitably, stress is a part of life. We are always in stress. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, a lot of people. Yes, obviously, yes, yes. Almost we have 300 people, and almost most of you are been saying yes. Every day is full of stress somewhere, too much of stress. Dr. Pallavi is saying, Dr. Muthu is saying yes. I read your comments. Yes, absolutely, because of value. Because there's no point in me saying something if I do not care to know what you people are experiencing in your life. And the fundamental essence of this workshop is to bring a situation in your life Oh, fantastic. One individual person says, I'm reading it. All right. Some things are personal. All right. Okay. To create a situation in your life where you are going to be experiencing life without stress. And for that, what essentially matters is you understand certain basic things in life. Are you aware that if you open Google and see the percentage of people suffering from stress, you will be shocked to see that over 86% people in India are experiencing stress. Gallup survey states that 8 in 10 Americans go through stress. Stress is one of the most fundamental factors that medical specialists say which is causing heart attack. Are you aware of this? Just say yes if you're aware of what I'm saying. I want to see yes. Ruchika is saying, Ruchika Chauhan is saying yes. Please go ahead. Please, everybody fast. Yep. Okay. Roger is not aware of this. Yes. Most of the people, Pradeep is aware. This is what is happening. Heart attack, blood pressure. Now, this is not a good indication. This is absolutely not a good indication, isn't it? Is this a good indication? This is not a good indication by any means, any standards. Then why are people continuing to experience stress despite the fact that there are so many things people do to avoid stress? What are those things? Cycling, meditation, yoga, Zumba dance, NLP, hypnosis, internal positive thinking, playing with young children, playing with pets, all of these things people do, exercises. But do you think this thing is still, you all said that yes, you experience, yes, music, Carnatic music, calm music, going and spending time with nature. Most of you who have said yes, you might have all tried these things. Does this mean to say that none of these things are useful? Think about it. Do you think none of these things are useful? They're all useful. They all have a specific impact in our lives. But then why is it that despite having so many tools and techniques, still people go through stress? Ever thought about that? Okay, someone is saying we need to reduce expectation. All right, fine. See, I'm not going to tell you something which is not practically possible. Use expectation. Why would you come here and listen to this workshop if there is no parameters of expectation set? Yes. You know why? Why, despite so many methods, still people go through stress? It is because of this reason that we are not paying enough attention to what's happening within us all the time. And somewhere we have normalized stressful life, which is one of the major reasons as to why people have lifestyle diseases. Today, people have normalized it's okay to have diabetes. When we normalize something which is not natural, we begin to create a zone within ourselves where we are declaring a very, very fundamental statement within ourselves that I don't care about my well being. When you declare yourself a very, very fundamental statement within yourself that you don't care about your well being, you lose all your possibility to experience a great and profound, wonderful internal state that's free from stress. You all agree with me? Just say yes if you agree to what I am saying right now so that we will continue the momentum. Fantastic. Go ahead. I want all the participant to participate with me. Please don't just be there. You participate. It's fantastic. Let's all participate. Come on. Go ahead, keep typing your messages. I will keep seeing them randomly and I'll pick them up. I'm seeing, see, I'm the last I've read is Sweta Wagmare's message. Yes, sir. Everybody, go ahead. I can see so many participants. Please go ahead and participate. Fantastic. Let's all today one thing before session. Let's declare to ourselves, my well-being is my responsibility. I want you all to type, my well-being is my responsibility in the screen. Every See, let me tell you, collective manifestation has an extremely powerful impact. My well-being is my hands. Yes, my well-being is my responsibility. Yes, I want this message. My well-being is my responsibility. My well-being, fantastic. Go ahead. See, when collectively people are taking responsibility, you're writing down things, it has a very, very profound impact. It has an extremely profound impact. Am I reading? Of course I'm reading what you're writing. Wonderful. Henny Williams, Dr. Ganta Suhasin. Go ahead, write the sentence, Mahatji. Please write the full sentence. My well-being is my responsibility. It is a fantastic, Dr. Pallavi. Fantastic, amazing. This is beautiful. And when you're writing it, you are also fundamentally sending a very strong message through your conscious mind. And there is a neural pathway which is getting formed, that you are responsible for your well-being. The fundamental declaration when you start doing that, you are responsible for your well-being. You, amazing. Oh, someone is saying everyone's well-being is my responsibility. Krishna Kant ji. It's a very encouraging statement, but start with first, my well-being is my responsibility. Yes. Before I proceed, okay, I want to tell you one. I share a joke with all of you. Okay. See, there was, earlier times when the Soviet Union was there was this communism happening big time. And a lot of people, especially Karl Marx, was very interested in this. So he went ahead and he wanted to know exactly mm, what's happening. But before him, there was also one gentleman. His name was Mark Twain, and he wanted to know exactly what's happening in this. So he went ahead and he caught somebody who was carrying two hens in his own hands. And what did he ask this gentleman? He asked this gentleman that, comrade, this is the name that they use. Comrade, is it true that in your country, if you have two houses, you will share one house with your fellow comrade? So comrade said, yes, of course, if I have two houses, I will share one house with my fellow comrade. He went ahead and asked, comrade, is it true that if you have two cars, you will share one car with your fellow comrade? He said, of course, I will be sharing. If I have two cars, I will share one car with my fellow comrade. He went and asked, is it true that if you have enough food, you will share more food with your fellow comrade? He said, of course. I endorse communism like anything. If I have more food, I will share one, the extra food that I have with my fellow comrade. Comrade, you have two hands. Can you share one hand with me? He said, can't you see I just have two hands with me? So it's a thing that, my well-being is my responsibility. So, we want to have everyone's well-being into our responsibility. It's a great idea, but, we want to share things which we essentially don't have. The first fundamental thing to start with is what is in your control, what is not in your control. Are you caring about those areas, those aspects, those things, those situations, and that behavior, thinking pattern, which is causing stress in your life? What is in your responsibility? Are you going to take charge of it? It is extremely crucial. And when you take charge of what is in your hand, 100% in your control, it will be very, very easy for you to experience a stress-free environment within. What basically happens in the body when you go through stress? What happens? You feel increase in breath. Does it happen to any of you? Yeah, please share yes if it happens. Fast breathing, the breath changes. Have you noticed this? Participate with me. Yes. Sarita says yes, yes, yes. See, you feel uneasiness in the body. Some of you feel neck pain, shoulder pain. These are indications that the body is giving to you that you're in stress. Think about it. Cortisol levels are increasing. This is happening at a chemical level. There are several, chemicals which release in the body which are called stressful chemicals. But do you know why cortisol level is increasing? What are the four chemicals which are getting affected in your body? Ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you. We are all driven by these four fundamental chemicals. It doesn't matter who he is, what he is, where he is. It doesn't matter who she is, what she is, where she is. It doesn't matter whoever you are on the planet, whatever your position is. We are all governed by these four fundamental chemicals which drive us: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphin. I want you all to make a note of it. Maybe this session is recorded. You can again watch it. It doesn't matter. But make a note of this: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. Have you noticed that when you want to get something done and it doesn't happen your way, you feel stressed? Share with me if you agree with me. When things are not happening the way you want it to happen, you feel stressed. When you are given some assignment to people, they want, you tell them you have to do this and they don't do this, you feel stressed. That means, see, you are not able to keep yourself up to the expectations of what people have over you, you feel stressed. People trouble you, you feel stressed. People have are burdening you with responsibilities, you feel stressed. The various names we can give: financial stress, family oriented stress, children stress. These are triggers, external triggers. But essentially, what's happening is when expectation is not met, the dopamine level in the brain comes down and you feel stressed. Have you experienced this any time in your life when your friend is going away, somebody very close to you is getting shifted to another place, and you feel uneasy inside? You feel a little stressed. Please share with me. Yes, sir, many times Harshita says, yes, yes. You know what happens? Now we are all connecting with one another. See, if I'm able to resonate with you, we are all together. This because of during these times we are doing these sessions online. Otherwise, when we socialize, what happens? The oxytocin level in the body grows up. Shall I ask you all one important question? Have you ever noticed in joint families, your previous generation, your parents or your grandparents, they did not know what was stress actually. Do you agree this with me? There were elders in the family, there were grandparents. It was like, a house means at least 10 people. You had people to talk to, you had somebody to listen to. There was somebody always there to hear your problems, guide you, and you were always surrounded with people. Oxytocin levels. Oxytocin is the chemical that the brain releases when you socialize. Love. When you say, I love you, I feel good, I feel nice with this person. When was the last time you felt really good when you were speaking to a person? Oxytocin release is happening in your body. When there are people who are there to say, I care for you, I care for your well being. Right now, as I'm doing this workshop, I care for your well being. And this is not a joke. How does it feel when you have someone who says, I care for your well-being? Not only it's an oral statement, also the person has the capacity to supply you with the right kind of techniques. It is amazing. It's totally amazing. People are asking me, okay, sir, we'd also like to know your website. Of course, it's not a big deal. Yeah, here it is. Maybe you want to know how many people are participating in my workshops. If you go to this website, you will see Dr. Pallavi says with the family you're at peace. Very good. Yes. Maybe you want to see how many people have participated from abroad, IPS officers, commandos. The last month also we were with the commandos. So this technique which I will be sharing with you, it's very important to know how scientific it is. Oxytocin levels in the brain goes low when you have people. That's why we like to surround ourselves with the people that we know. We don't like change in our life. Whenever change happens, stress happens. And I will tell you exactly how to take that in your control. Next thing is serotonin levels. I see. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Absolutely. I'm reading many of your comments. It's very, very good to be having so many people also participating. But very important for you to know one more very essential thing as I will be sharing with all of you. What do you feel about what I have actually shared with all of you? Give me a thumbs up if you are there with me. You are able to perceive what I'm saying. Give me a thumbs up. Let me see. Yes, go ahead. You're able to understand, you're able to hear, you're able to perceive. Fantastic. Sweta Vagmare is saying thumbs up. Yes, yes, thumbs up. Just type thumbs up. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. It just gives an absolutely fantastic sense of amazing participation. We all have here. Go ahead. Amazing. Wonderful. Keep typing, okay? Keep typing. And as I'm sharing with you another very important thing, how many of you feel nice, when you're connected to people in positions of power and authority, or you have been rewarded? Let's say someone rewards you. How many of you feel nice? You will feel great because serotonin is released, the feeling of significance. And you notice this. So whenever you are not being rewarded for your job, if someone snatches or someone takes away your credibility, or someone says you're good for nothing, what is it that you've been doing? The serotonin levels in the body just goes down drastically. You don't notice this. You don't notice this in your life. When people insult you, what happens? Why do you get stressed? Why do you get angry? Because the serotonin levels in your brain are going down. And naturally, cortisol level is going up. And then maybe if it is more intense, your sympathetic nervous system is getting activated. When your sympathetic nervous system is getting activated, you are either in a flight or fight mode. Either you will want to avoid that person or you want to just give that person back. It has happened, right? I'll go ahead. I will again. This is all recorded sessions. You please, keep participating. We're going to make this more enriching. Freeze mode. Yes, this also happens. So the next very important thing for you all to understand is when you are subjecting yourself constantly to situations around you, not being aware of these four chemicals, you will naturally end up in a stressful life. So the first and the most important thing for you to understand is whenever you're feeling stressful, first thing is your breath changes. So what you have to do is simply this. This is something very practically possible. People don't do this. Instantly take a deep breath. Hold your breath for maybe a count of one, two, and three, and slowly release it. Take a deep breath, hold your breath, and very slowly breathe out. You got to do this. When you are a stressful conversation, there's no point in having a stressful conversation because today, time and again, there is enough substantial medical evidence to prove beyond any doubt that only when your body and mind are more relaxed, your perception, your ability to function well, and your cognitive, abilities are at their best levels. And when you're stressed, as some gentleman has written rightly, that even you freeze, what is happening? There is a disconnection between neurons. There is a temporary freeze. The body is feeling afraid. The body is giving you a signal that there is something wrong. And fundamentally, your brain is designed and wired to keep you safe. Your body is fundamentally designed to keep you safe. And this is very, very important for you to know. So, until and unless you calm yourself, do not engage in conversations. Very, very simple thing to do. Second, very, very important thing for you all to understand is engaging in activity without preparing yourself. When you are preparing yourself well, you will be getting the right results. But when it comes to life, let's say early morning you get up. How many people brush your teeth here? Everybody does. We bathe, we dress, we all do that. But then, how many people have taken a single decision before you are stepping out of your home, when you are entering into your workplace, that I shall experience today without stress? This is that bathing that you are doing. This is the cleansing you're doing to your mind. And intention is extremely powerful, very, very powerful. So, inbuilt intention is extremely essential. So take a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, professors, participatory students in the workshop. Take a few moments, keep your hands on your thighs, and for a moment, close your eyes. Take a deep inhalation, hold your breath, and very gently exhale. Inhale, hold your breath, and very gently exhale. Remember this. You are your best invigilator right now. Nobody is going to monitor on you. This process is going to give well being to you. So close your eyes and take a deep inhalation. Hold your breath and very, very gently exhale. And now tell yourself, as you're able to visualize a very, very happy, smiling face of yourself, that I'm going to experience today very, very joyfully, very, very intensely, and in a very engaging way. And by doing so, I recognize that I will go through the day without stress. A kind of an internal cleansing with your happy face and with a beautiful smile. I want you to slowly rub your hands and place them on your eyes and slowly open your eyes. Just just 1 minute process. How did you all feel? Say fantastic if you felt fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, amazing. Go ahead. Just in one word, describe it. How did you feel? Go ahead. Everybody, come on. We are more than so many people here. Go ahead. I'm relaxed. Amazing, Dr. Srilata Singh. I am reading everybody's message because it's fundamentally essential as we are progressing. It's very, very important. It's extremely important that we take people's experiences. Yes, lovely, lovely. See, this is the beauty of these kinds of techniques. The other day I was telling you that I was in Goa and I was giving a training program to the ATS, and commandos in ATS, anti-terrorism squad. So mostly 21 state IPS officers in the high rank, they regularly take these kinds of sessions because they are very, very practical. Why is it very practical? Because I was telling you about the chemicals, how scientific it is. Sushila Naik, please go ahead. Yes, wonderful. I'm reading all your comments. Go ahead, people, participate. There's nobody, there is nobody here who is against your well being. We are all here for each other's well being. And this is increasing the oxytocin level. Oh, you're feeling heavenly, Mr. Mohan. Please go ahead. See, stress, eradicating stress, and I'm not got into anxiety, I will come there, should be a living experience in our life. See, that's exactly what I want from all of you. Go ahead and start participating. Message a single word is very, very important. Amazing. Just go ahead and say if you felt fantastic, type fantastic. If you felt wonderful, say wonderful. It is beautiful. Yes. Yes, Pragati Male, your chat is visible to me. Go ahead. Everybody. Sweta Bagmaris. But I pay close attention to my comments. Devdas, yes, yes, loving it. Pragati, yes, go. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. It's not a theory class, as I told you. It's an experiential. We're going to get there, Vijay. I will be getting there into anxiety, but we need to take stress. Right now people are experiencing a stress-free moment, which is what I feel, is essential to experience a life without stress. So I shared with you two techniques. And the third, very, very important technique I want to be sharing with you is I want you to be aware of your strength and opportunities in your life. Why? Because as human beings, there are six fundamental needs which are going to govern every area of our life. And if any of these needs are not met, you will enter into stress. Now, what is this need? The need of contribution. We all have the inherent need to contribute something in our life. We feel great. Yes or no? Yes or no? The need of contribution, the need to feel significant. Why is it that someone is called assistant professor, professor, head of the department? Significance along with job responsibilities. I want you to know this. The need to contribute, the need of significance, the need of certainty, the need to be loved. Please tell me, please, are you resonating with me? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're able to resonate with me. So far, I'm repeating this for you, the need of contribution, the need to feel significant, the need of certainty, the need to be loved, the need of variety. We see this. Don't we all want something varietyful in our life? Do we want to be monotonous, constantly monotonous? Why do people go for holiday? Why do people like to eat different food all the time? Why do we need all of this? Think about this. Why? Yes, it keeps your energy levels high. Do you know what the last need is? The need to belong. We all love to belong somewhere. And it's very, very important that we understand this. Very important. I want you all for a moment to take a very, very strong cognizance and do an internal reflection about what you're feeling. about what I said. So, what are you doing in your life to feel significant? What is it that you're doing to the need of growth? You want growth in your life, it's another need. What is it that you're doing to contribute? What is now today you're doing something to contribute in your life? You'll learn the techniques. What is it that you are doing to love, to love somebody? What is it that you are doing to induce variety in your life? Something you can do. Do a bit of painting, do a bit of, dancing. It doesn't matter. Be, stress happens fundamentally also because somewhere you are neglecting constantly your inner child. Let the child in you not die. I repeat, let the child in you die. Today, there is scientific evidence to say that the physical age is one, the cellular age is another. Those who are more happy, those who are more vibrant, those who are more joyful, those who are more excited, those who are more, they have this drive in them. There is this release of oxytocin, there is this release of endorphin, there is this release of serotonin, there is this release of dopamine through the wonderful activities that we engage in life, through the positive activities which we are engaging in life. The cellular age will be much, much lesser than the biological age. Isn't it fantastic? Isn't it amazing that you bring back the childlike spark in your eyes? I'm giving you an embedded statement. The childlike spark in me must not be lost. Declare this very moment in your life. Let the childlike spark be not missed in our life. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many of you are constantly aware of this. I remind myself all the time that I am not here on this planet eternally. It's been 42 minutes that the and we are 42 minutes closer to our grave. Yes or no? This is not philosophy. This is not philosophy. Have you ever thrown 10 rupees on the road? Let me ask you this question. Have you thrown 10 rupees on the road? Have you thrown 2 rupees just like that on the road, just like that? Participate with me. Participate. Come on, participate with me. Every one of you. None of you have thrown 2 rupees on the road just like that. If a coin falls down, you pick that up. Then why are you throwing away your life in stress? Is your life not more valuable than 2 rupees? Is your life not even worth 10 rupees? We essentially have with us is time and energy. Let's understand this is not a philosophy. These are tattoos for your brain I'm giving you right now. I want you to be aware of them every day as you wake up in the morning. All that you really have with you right now is time and energy. We all have been given with specific amount of time and energy. And I say the greatest wastage of life that is lived in stress and anxiety. And that is where I'm going to get into next. What is anxiety? Anxiety means you're worrying about something which has not happened. In worry, what is happening? Your brain is producing certain images, certain sentences, which are causing the cortisol levels to increase, which is not giving you pleasantness inside, which is acting as a great barrier towards experiencing joy and well being. What can you do about this? We have very limited time, but in this limited time also I will be sharing with you. Of course, we need another process, another complete engagement about this because this is going to be a very, very lengthy line of activities. However, one thing is understand, a lot of people just get into this trap. It's like that muddy water. Have you seen this muddy water? People enter into this muddy water, and after they fall into that muddy water, they are going deep, 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 deep inside. The more they're trying to come out, the more deeper they're going. Have you seen this? Yes, a loop of negative thinking also is happening to a lot of people. Unfortunately, there's not many people whom we can discuss. Not many people are okay discussing it with the doctor, the psychiatrist. Not many people want to go to a psychologist because chemically induced solutions or tablets don't essentially work. Because America, almost like 60% is people are on Prozac. You know that? The most advanced country in the world. This doesn't speak anything good about the humanity. So why you are constantly anxious? Because you practiced it right from your childhood. The one thing I want you to understand is when constantly entering into a loop of negative thinking, you just don't enter so deep already. It's a pattern. It's like a pattern. I want you to observe your pattern. When do you actually get anxious? A few people kindly respond to me. When is it that you get anxious? Just write in a small sentence. When you don't get your salary? Please go ahead and participate with me. It was just something, unable to meet deadlines out of fear. What kind of fear? When people are talking negative about you, why should they talk negative about you when things are not going my way? Not our expectation. Yes, Amarjeet, issues in relationship. Yes. Yeah, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Very nice. When the deadline is coming, fear to lose, fear of loss. Have you seen this something very common? When you're not able to do something, you're very anxious. You're not able to complete the task in time. Will you be able to complete a task in time by worrying? This is one serious question you got to ask your brain. Self talk is extremely essential. We are constantly under the influence of self talk. And here's one technique I want to share with you. How you speak while you are going through difficult time determines the quality of your life in a significant way. Ladies and gentlemen, what I speak straight from my heart, from my experience. And that's why you see it has been such an experiential process. No PowerPoint slides because they're meaningless. There is no PowerPoint slides when you are going through stress. You need the internal techniques. When you are anxious, you're constantly producing images which are not supporting your well being. When you're not feeling nice about yourself by constantly listening to things, it's not a very nice state to be in. Eventually progressing towards depression. And depression is increasing at an alarming pace. We should stop ourselves. And this happens through the powerful introduction of self-talk or awakening of a fantastic self-talk. A structured self-talk where I want you to use some very, very powerful words easily, naturally, effectively. What are these words? Everybody type. Easily, naturally, effectively. Easily, naturally, effectively. Yes, Dr. Sharma, I can see your chat. Yes. What is easily? When I say easily, what comes? You will not be in stress when I say ease. Come on, ease it, take it chill. Ease, ease, ease. It's like it's like a break. Your words have power. When people scold you, don't you get angry? When abusing words are used, don't you get angry? What's happening? The chemical reactions are caused by words because words trigger images, images trigger feelings create emotional state, and from that emotional spring that we go through, so many thoughts are produced. When you are anxious, do you produce great thoughts? I don't think so. So use these words. Shaktivel, I'm able to hear, I can read it easily, naturally, effectively. Write it down, ladies and gentlemen, very important. Easily, naturally, effectively. How are you going to use this? What you got to do is simply this. I want you to close your eyes, keep your hands on your thighs, take a deep inhalation, hold your breath, and very gently exhale. And I want you to be aware of your arms on your thighs right now. Feel the connection with the chair or the table that you're sitting. Be completely aware of my sound. I want you to declare a very fantastic talk within yourself. I will be very easily experiencing a wonderful state because very naturally I am able to generate the kind of self talk which is going to bring more joy, more well being in a very effective manner. Effectively, I am experiencing a fantastic state. It is going to add more value to my life very naturally. And I'm going to progress very, very easily towards a great internal state, which will enrich my living experience in a very profound manner. Ladies and gentlemen, slowly open your eyes. I want to rub your hands and place them on your eyes. How do you feel about the words that I said? Adish Raj, yes, I can. I can reading most. I'm a very participatory workshop facilitator, so I am aware of everybody. I care for your well-being, dear. Understand this. Fantastic. Yes. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? You create your own sentences. Like I have formed this sentence, but have the infusement of these words. Infuse it. You have practiced hard to feel bad, anxious, and therefore there is a neural pathway which is generated within your brain. And you have to develop another neural pathway which will assist you towards experiencing a more profound, joyful state. And that alone will be a great assurance towards a life which is going to be very fantastic. Another thing is when you have people by your side, engage in joyful communication. When people are doing good in life, don't feel jealous because there's something that happens to you within yourself. Anxiety happens when you're jealous also because constantly you're thinking, I don't have this. Oh, that person got rewarded, I didn't get. Competitive spirit is different from being jealous. Having a direction and a drive is much different, way different from greed. I want you to know this. You have today taken some 3 to 5 processes which I want you to apply in your life and feel great about it. And I want all of you participants to share a one word about what you felt about this absolutely fantastic session that we have had today. Go ahead, I would love to read. Can I have your mail ID? Yes, of course, I can give it. Here it is. Instead of phone number, I'm very good in email, so you can type to me an email. I have multiple thoughts at the same time, how to overcome. See, it's very, very simple. First, practice these things. See, when there is a bad smell, you don't keep, worrying about bad smell. You identify the object or the place from which the bad smell is coming and then clean the place and bad smell just vanishes. If you are afraid of darkness, what you do is simply lit up the room. In the presence of light, darkness cannot exist. And in the presence of these fantastic processes, let me share with you, those multiple thoughts will not exist. How to recover from present stress? Do the techniques. Do the techniques. Very important. Very, very important. Because they will assure you a very fantastic time with your life. And you will feel great. You will feel connected. Do I have a YouTube channel? Of course, I have a YouTube channel. Yeah, there are videos. You want multiple videos, I can send them to you. Here it is. Go ahead. Wonderful. I'm reading all your comments. They're awesome. Amazing. Amazing. Superb. It's very easy. You can. It's quite easy to access also. You can just go to YouTube and type Karthik Poovanam. You will find it. Yes, yes, on various topics. Just type Karthik Poovanam, my name. That's it. This is what you need to type in YouTube. You will find it. Sorry. Wonderful, wonderful. So I want to thank Professor Anil Shastrabuddheji, whom I've known for a long time now, an amazing person who keeps motivating me and also tells me to contribute my knowledge and my skills, not just at certain levels, which is facilitating my luxury toys, but also with professors and students. And I want to engage and also share all my resources with all of you, the bottom of my heart. I want to thank Colonel Venkat, who has been so amazing and pro. Colonel Venkat, it's been an honor, sir, to have known you as well. It's been absolutely fantastic. And I thank all the participants for being, you all participated here. It's amazing. It's wonderful. And it is superb. Lovely. I'm reading all your comments, Vijay ji. So it is lovely. So, all right. Just tell some exercises of decreasing the cortisol. It's simple things, as I told you. Breathe in and breathe out, and have this self talk that I have just shared with you. Induce the words easily, effectively, naturally into that. And we will have more techniques happening down the line. Thank you, everybody, for participating in this session. Yes, we will have more sessions like this happening, and invite more people. Let there be a complete participation. If it's happening live in YouTube as well, my wishes to everybody who are participating. There's some things we need to do immediately, and we will be doing more immediately. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure to be connecting with all of you. Have a very, very wonderful life free of stress. This is Karthik Poovanam, and I will see you in an amazing video. Mr. Venkat, Colonel Venkat here. So let me hear a few words from him. It's a pleasure, sir, to see you.
Great, great. Fabulous for you to be joining us at AICT and having a word with the participants. Let me tell you, your spoken word and your spoken context about generating, state of mind and internal vibrancy is very well appreciated. It is also the need of the day that people are supposed to be shaken up from their routine activity, and people also at the same time are realized to the reality wherein they need to be very positive thinking and positive frame of mind. your talks and your motivation and your the way of speaking has seriously left a very good mark on everybody. Fabulous, Karthik. It was great to have you. It was good for you to be speaking. You spoke about emotional levels. You spoke about mental aptitude. What is also, I would request everybody, all participants today, the times in which we are going through today, even though officially in a worldwide classified as a pandemic, but ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, please understand the life has to go on. The life has to go on. We need to be adhering to all guidelines, laid down directions of health ministry and the government ministry, but at the same time, we also need to make sure that each one of us remain positive and each one of us remain active in our day-to-day life. More so when we talk to the teachers, because for whatever reasons, you people will continue to remain the role models to the society. And as you will be the role models to the society, it is you who need to be taking a step ahead because the people are following you. A leader always leads by personal example. Your personal example in these trying times are only something which is being followed by lots of people. Lot of section of the society, be it students, the parents, the public looks up to you. And that is very commendable when we see that you people are living up to that expectations. We wholeheartedly thank Mr. Karthik Puvanam to please be sparing his time. Karthik, you have been fabulous. We would be troubling you further for more talks of yours as addressed to our faculty members. You know, today we address faculty, tomorrow we will get you connected with our students. We would also like them to be listening from a very learned man who speaks about wonderful activity on stress, break free from limited thinking, and has to how to live a life of total happiness and joy. That is required. It's very, very much required. And the way that you have an exposure to be speaking across the world, I think we have been very fortunate today to be having you. Karthik, on behalf of everybody at AICT, on behalf of every participant today who has joined, we thank you for coming on board. We thank you for sparing your time and be talking to everybody. Looking forward to many, many more interactive sessions from you. Thank you.
It's not at all. It is not at all a trouble. I will always be available, accessible, and we just want to make this whole country into a vibrant country with so much of positive people like you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karthik. Great to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to be part of this forum of an online activity. These kind of activities are, I would rather say, much more relevant today than a subject knowledge which we are continuously running after. I am under no way I am saying that you should not study your domain specific subject. Please go there. But at the same time, this has now become very, very important for us to break free and understand that life is much, much more than what our day-to-day activities there. Thank you, Karthik, to that effect. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. It was a pleasure interacting with you. I once again, on behalf of AICT, thank everybody, and especially Karthik, you. Anything from AICT ever, I'm Colonel Venkat. I look after whole lot of fun, whole lot of activities here. I happen to be the director. Anything which you feel should be required, anybody participant feels that he should be having any suggestion, recommendation, or any other activity which should be done, please feel free to mail us. It would be our endeavor and it would be our pleasure to incorporate that into our activities. Thank you once again, and thanks and lots of regards to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel. Thank you, Colonel. Have a very fantastic time. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful time. Good day.